Hey, this is Jeff with Strong Nose Oak Bourbon Reviews, and tonight we are going to do Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Woo. I've had this for about a year. I got it from my cousin, so thank you, cousin. I'm really excited to try this. A little bit about it is it's made by Buffalo Trace. It is named after Colonel E.H. Taylor, who was the driving force between getting legislation through to the government to create the bottle and bond, which is really good because before they had like the bottle and bond, which is the government oversees like the warehouses to store and like distill the bourbon. Before then they put really bad things in barrels to make it last longer or make more of, like they put like tobacco juice in it, just nasty stuff, and people were getting sick and people were dying. So Colonel E.H. Taylor said, enough of that. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, where people can drink bourbon more healthy, and we know it's really important to be healthy, especially when you're drinking bourbon. So this is a bottle and bond, which means it's 100 proof, and it's rumored to be aged 7 to 8 years, and it's also rumored to be their Mashville #1, which is 75% corn, 10% rye, and 15% barley. And the MSRP on this, is around $45 to $50, but it's really hard to find. And if you do find it, stores will probably hike it up. In the secondary, it sells between $75 and $200. So I was lucky to get a backup for about $80. So now I can crack this one. And I hope everybody is having a great start to the spring. The grass is green, the sun is out more, so enjoy being outside and being around your family. And happy Easter last weekend. So, and my poster is George Brett. I think this is one of my first posters I ever bought as a kid, and he just seemed like he was like the colonel of the Royals. I mean, especially he was awesome in the 70s. In the 1980, he batted .390. He went to the World Series. In '85, he was really like the colonel of that team. Drove them to the World Series and beating the lonely St. Louis Cardinals. Sure, Game 6, was he really out? Maybe, but there was a Game 7. They could have won it in Game 7, but they got spanked. Anyway, enough of me talking about like the good old days of sports. So let's get into the nose. It smells pretty sweet. Corn, like a little bit of oak. I mean, my nose is not the strongest, even though it's so big. Yeah, I just sweet corn. That's about it. So cheers. This is a hey, how are you sip. That's a good first sip. Now just let it soak into my palate. It's got a little hug. I mean, it's only 100 proof, so second one's pretty good. This is nice to meet you. Ooh, that last sip kind of burned my nose a little bit. So I'm getting like a lot of sweetness, and like a hint of cherry, and then like the finish is spice and oak. Yeah, this is really good. I don't know if I would pay more than $75 for it. But if you find it, and like if you want to have it, I mean, this looks really cool. So I mean, like that could be like worth like maybe 20, 25 more bucks right here. Yes. And now let's see on ice. Yeah, the ice chills out the burn. There's not as much burn as there was on meat. So yeah, this is a really cool bottle and a really cool container. So if you can find this for $50 to $75, buy it, drink it, enjoy it. Don't just set it on your counter and be like, hey, I got A.H. Taylor. Drink it. It's there to be enjoyed. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of mine. And like Milli Vanilli once said, whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Blame it on the bourbon. Yeah. So I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. I'm slowing down a little bit, but I am still enjoying the bourbon. So I'll get these out, and remember, give me the thumbs up, like me, subscribe, and just have a great spring. And I will check you later.